I'm in the middle of two projects right now, two wood projects. One of them is making a new bed for us. The bed frame that we've been using for almost 10 years. I made it when we were living in the basement of the first house we moved into when we lived in Portland. It was a really small place, and we needed a bed, but we also wanted to use that area for storage. So I built a high bed where we could put a lot of stuff underneath it. And then I think that bed, we'll see if I can find footage, but it also had a gate mounted to it to kind of gate us in, to keep Mabel from jumping up and down so many times through the night. I don't remember why that was a problem. Maybe she just was too big, but anyway, we had the gate there. It was kind of a silly looking bed, and I used material from the Restore. It's all kind of mismatched, doesn't look great, and it held up fine. It's still in great condition, but I just wanted something a little bit nicer. And I got all this wood from when a friend of mine's client's restaurant closed earlier, and they had a big outdoor patio area, and I helped break it all down and was able to take a lot of the wood, and it's enough to do the bed, to do something with the grapes, and then at least get pretty far along on the ceiling in my office. Anyway, I cut all the wood for the bed yesterday, and now it is time to do sanding. I thought I had two sanders, can't find one of them, and this one with just some 120 sandpaper just to try to make some good progress real quick, and then it'll get a little smoother and nicer looking. I really wanted to continue with the sawing, because although it looks really late, it's not that late. It's just getting dark so early. But something about that is making me feel like I'm being too loud. So I stopped with the sawing, but luckily I'm finished with all the pieces I need to cut for the bed. And it doesn't look like rain, so I'm going to at least put them on here and get them stained, and then probably move them underneath the patio once I'm finished. I think it is time to put the bed together. It's been sitting out here long enough where the stain doesn't really smell anymore, and which is my kind of main hold up, is I don't want to have to sleep in a room that smells like stain. So I think we're good to get started. Here is our old bed, and Lola's hanging out underneath right now, aren't you? Pretty sturdy thing that I built nearly a decade ago that's held up for the most part. I think I might have had to, I switched, or flipped these flats, what are they called, a couple times as they would slowly, bend one direction. I'd flip it over, and then this right here broke. I don't know how, but broke at some point, but I replaced it by putting extra screws in it, and overall it has held up. there was a quick little pause that I turned off the camera for when I was measuring and putting these lighter colored 1x1s on there the other night. I had them right about 3/4 of an inch from each edge. I don't really think it through, but the other 2x4s that go this way need to have room right there. So I took them off and took another 1/2 inch off, and now we should fit perfectly. Battery died somewhere on that time lapse. So I have the what would you call this? The base, the outline, the whatever built. It's okay. I think when people build stuff, they're always going to find things that they don't like. You know, when you use used wood, and really any wood, there's going to be warps and there's going to be little deviations, and so as I'm hooking up 4 corners, I'm finding things that just don't fit 90 degrees, even though they should. But with the help of like tightening some screws, I was able to get it to an area that I think still looks good. Look at it. I'm pretty proud of how it turned out. I am like 97% sure this is going to fit right, but it is still nerve-wracking that it's, you know, okay, I'll get that in there in just a second. I think the only thing that I want to do to this is put some sort of like rubber feet or rubber something on the bottom, because it just moves just a little bit wood on wood. Please fit, because this is so much work to change if you don't. Alright, I want to try to flip it head to toe from where it was before. I don't remember which way that was. Our old bed frame I built for the bed we moved to Portland with, which was a full size. And then maybe 4 or 5 years ago, we got this bed, which is also a full bed, but it's a different size. So there's always like this much gap with this bed at the end, which also annoyed me. So this one I wanted to build where it fits perfectly and also kind of tight. So far it's looking good. A little bit tight. Maybe a little too tight, but so far it's still coming together. Yeah, I could have used another inch here, but I think it's still going to work. I hope. Hey dogs, Haley's not home. Rhubarb! Also, Rhubarb's really stubborn. Rhubarb, come on! Lola! Come on! Come here, check this out! Check it out, what do you think? Easier to jump up on. Rhubarb, check it out! What do you think? What do you think? Oh, yeah. Oh, there goes that fly. They've been chasing all day. Trying to get my shoes on the bed. I like it.